Snoop Dogg gives advice to NBA YoungBoy.
Phases. You can't just be him all the time. You got to show him, niggas, it's this to that and that. That's why I get all this money. Because I know how to maximize my skill and my strength at what I do. The package is y'all. Y'all the package. Whoever I am as the artist, I got to sell this shit so I can continue to make money off of this shit. Even if I ain't rapping. I ain't got a motherfucking rap to make money. But I'm known as a rapper. Just like you just told me. But you known as a rapper. You get what I'm... That's the first thing they say when they say your name. First thing they say when they say your name. Rapper. No matter what you try to put on it or run, rapper first. Because that's how we was introduced. You get me? So what you add on to it is your shit. Yeah, I was introduced to you as a rapper, but nigga, I'm a father, a coach, a businessman, a this, a that, that. And every motherfucking job I named come with some finances. Because I parlayed this into that. Just was a rapper that just was focused on rapping. Then said, fuck that. I want more. I don't want to be in the box. I want to get out the box. I want to do other shit. Shit that other rappers ain't done before. I don't see rappers doing movies. I don't see rappers doing TV commercials. I don't see rappers doing... Fuck that, I'm finna try it. What's the worst these motherfuckers can say? No. But if you serious and you a winner, they ain't gonna never tell you no. Because they want to be associated with the win. All the brands and all that shit. I know y'all niggas got a gang of brand deals, right? Or y'all should have brand deals. Shoe companies. Clothing lines. If it ain't your own, it's merchandise. It's something that you got to be doing to get that money where it's like, nigga, even if I ain't on the road doing shows, I get money off of selling shit.
The world is split between the haves and the have-nots. The haves don't want to see the have-nots become haves, bro. That's just how the world works. Snoop Dogg giving advice to NBA YoungBoy. This is the type of shit I like to see because more veterans should be giving this to the youngins, man. Big bros, unks, them grandfather time niggas should be giving this type of advice out. Why? Hip-hop doesn't last forever. Yeah, not for everybody, bro. The haves don't want to see the have-nots become haves. So when you get the opportunity to become a have, that's somebody that has something. When you get the opportunity to become a have, bro, you have to use this as a catalyst to get somewhere else. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to use this money to make money, not compete with the Joneses. You don't want to always be known as a rapper. Some people hate oh, he's a rapper. No. I'm a man. You know what I mean? Said like that, it sounds better. It sounds quite better. It has that ring to it. But yeah, you gotta use the money to make money, fam. Rapping, it's just how some people get in. Don't mean you were destined to be a rapper your whole life. It just means you found a way to the money. Found a way to the money, and if you didn't do no dirty dick diddler shit to get it, I gotta salute that. But get what? I gotta salute you anyway, because you found a way and you kept going. Look, drop it in the comments. Snoop Dogg a real nigga for that. Yeah, Snoop Dogg a real nigga for that. Now, he didn't, this is YB with a haircut. He didn't know quite who he was talking to and talking about, but he was talking shoe deals and everything. Now, this could happen for YB. It could happen, but not many rappers put out good shoes, man, other than Travis Scott. Travis Scott had an incredible idea when he turned that Nike sign backwards. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Because all the shoes are going to be similar anyway. It's only so much you could do to a shoe. Some people like to add studs on it, glitter, glam, all type of shit. But all this man did was told him to flip that Nike sign backwards. And his shoe would never be forgotten. You see a pair of Travis Scott's online, they're gonna go for 20, 30,000. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You know what I mean? But yeah. You got to use your money to invest in different things to keep that money going. You want to build generational wealth, and you don't want to do this by yourself, fam. A lot of people get the money and want to be selfish with it. Or I'm going to feed them niblets. I'm going to give them a fish. No, if you teach a man, woman, how to fish, they could eat forever. If you feed them fish, they'll be looking for you to eat forever. Now you got to teach them how to fish along with the way you learn. But everybody want to be the one with the munyon, the one with the most munyon. Huh. That's why we losing, brother. Yeah, I'm going to tell you like that. That's why we losing. You got to learn to share. Not your plate, but the knowledge, man. You got to learn to share that knowledge to bring more people up. Make more have-nots into haves, fam. If you're not doing that, you're wasting your time, bro, and you're a complete fuckwad. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Look, shout out Snoop Dogg, because this type of shit is saluted. Yeah, this type of shit is commendable, bro. All you gave some knowledge like that, best thing you can say is I tried. You know what I mean? That's enough, fam. That is enough. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Look, a lot of people say what they want to say about me. But get what? I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm going that way. And everybody not going that way with me. Some things take time. Great things normally do. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm not here for the clicks and views. I'm not a dog for the content. When you see me, you see me. You know, it make me think of what OG Tree was saying. OG, NBA YoungBoy brother. He said, when you see me, you see Tree. You know what I mean? Shit. But yeah, when you see me, you see a real G, fam, that I ain't giving up. I ain't gave up in years on anything, fam. It's gonna happen for me. When? Lord knows, you know what I mean? But you gotta have the strength to keep going with all this shit. Find your way to the money and invest in other things so you can build generational wealth, fam. Why? Have-nots have to become haves. Maybe it's time for the haves to become have-nots. You know, it's a different way of thinking, bro. Different level of thinking. You must transfer energies to each other. That's what we must do. Transfer these energies so the have-nots become the haves. You know what I mean? Point blank period. Drop it in the comments. Some people gonna get it, some people ain't. But get what? Who gives a fuck?
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.